All right, you guys. So we're walking through Pluto's door.
Keep your hands inside your pockets. Don't touch nothing. Don't break nothing. Don't stare at nothing. Don't say nothing. We're going to get on here and we're going to get through this and we're going to get out. Why do I have no teeth?
Welcome to Pluto's door, everybody. I am also Mimi Motshidi, aka Helluva Healer. Thank you for tuning in. So we're gonna get right into it. So hopefully you've already viewed my last two videos since they finally uploaded to YouTube. Thanks to Mercury retrograde. Anyway, so we got that through. So hopefully you've checked them out. And I was really talking about the Queen of Spades for January. Also, I was talking about the Jack of Spades because that's the month that we're in for February. Is a Jack of Spades month. Right.
So YouTube finally uploaded my videos. So hopefully you got a chance to view the last two. And you can follow along with what I'm talking about with this one. The last two videos, just to give you a summary, I guess, real quick, catch you up. Stop what you're doing and go watch it if you haven't. Yeah, so that's the summary.
Anyway, say nah, but for real, like, okay, so I was talking about the Queen of Spades being engineering, and that was for the month of January, and I was given an intro into what to expect for February, which is the Jack of Spades month, and the Pluto card that I was following for the time for the transition period was the Five of Spades, with the Six of Spades card as the result. Five of Spades is a card that is it can be disruptive, but also it can be a card that is exposing. So we've been seeing that going on for the past couple of weeks. Different things have been coming out. My videos took a little bit longer to upload, but in the videos I did mention that we would be seeing things regarding children come to the light. So we've seen different issues with different celebrities and public figures have issues with child pornography, sex trafficking, things of that nature. So, and that was due to the Five of Hearts, and that was the energy that was. Just go back and watch the video. So anyway, and yeah, if you've been following me, like I said, you know I've been talking about this even since Wayfair and everything from last year and before. So, go check out my old videos if they're still around, if you can find them.
What happened? Them changes. That's what happened.
So the Five of Spades. That's the energy that we have been really experiencing, because the Six of Spades being the result card of the Five of Spades Pluto means that we're going to see these metamorphoses. We're going to see these metamorphoses and it's a process, like we're going to watch it in real time, basically. So we get to see things unfold, things come to the light. We get to see the light get switched on. So hopefully I'm turning this down. Hopefully YouTube doesn't say anything about my volume with that. But that's the theme. Shout out to Thundercat. It's the theme, them changes. And that's what it's really about at this time. So we still, like I said, are under the Five of Spades energy. And with the Five of Spades, like I said, it's exposing things. Also things, like I said, just coming to the light, or even going within and bringing things from deep within, from within you, and bringing it outside for others to see, exposing your true self, on a personal side, but also because this is general, on a grand scale, this is exposing things within our government and within, our communities, and within, different industries and societies and, networks and whatnot. The day of the new moon in Aquarius, February 11th, 2021. Remember, that's the 11th sign, reflective energy. It's an ascension into the next level. Where are we going with the sign of Aquarius right now? We're having a stellium happening on the Ace of Spades day, no less. And it's going to include, of course, the sun and the moon conjuncting at 23 degrees. If you take the numerology of 23, you have 3 and 2. So you're bringing the 3 to the 2. You're bringing creative labor, and partnering and sharing connections. So, and then 2 plus 3 equals 5. So, of course, that's change. So within that change energy, what's changing within, what is change? Change is a disruption of service, a disruption of patterns, because it's an alternative route that's being taken, because it's something that's changing. So it's something that's unstable, and that is going in another route, or has an interruption within its route. So that's change, right?
Or what is change in exchange? But exchange has change in it. But like, you can also look at change as like coins and tokens. I just got downloaded. I guess that's what I was getting. So I just wasn't trying to say it weird, but it's happening. It's happening. That's changed.
Live in action.
You know, and it just gets you, you know, and it gets you on your way, and that's what's happening because it's a transition, right? So we, like I said, we have the Five of Spades as the Pluto card that we've been under going into this month. And with that is the Six of Spades, like I said, as the result card. So it's a transition that we've been witnessing. So y'all just saw that live. You can't make this stuff up. That's, you know, I just had to give y'all the example.
We have Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter and Saturn in the sign of Aquarius with the sun and the moon making that stellium. So we got 6 planets in there, and you know they're all in there trying to figure out what's going on with the structure, because we still have, you know, Saturnian influence, and we have Uranus, you know, Uranian influence. So you know it's shaping our future. Those planets are literally there shaping our future, and it's the Ace of Spade day, so it's definitely, you know, symbolizing for sure the work that's being done in the metaphysical, in the, which is the pre-birth, or you know, the spirit realm, whatever, behind the scenes, you know what I mean? So it's definitely symbolizing what has been, you know, done from all the other suits, from, you know, the Ace of Hearts all the way, you know, through the King of Diamonds to the Ace of Spades. So what, you know, is levels. So all of those, you know, those 6 planets and entities are there, and they're conjuncting and, you know, conversing, cultivating and conjuring. And you know, what you think they talking about? You think they all fit in there? You think, you know? So you know, it might be a social gathering. You know, somebody might get voted off the island. You never know. It's the Ace of Spades, so it's bound to bring change and communication for sure. So I got a download about an airdrop, and yeah, so you know, got an airdrop. If you're into, I'll say airdrop in the sense of, if you're into cryptocurrency, you know, check what projects are going on, and check your wallets, and you know where you're staking, and open up some new wallets and whatnot, and you know, get into it. You know, do your research. Where are we going within? Where are you going within? Because you can really choose who you want to pull out, you know, but who's in there? Because this really isn't real, and it's a simulation, right? So like, who do you want to be? And you know, you're being presented on a grand scale, because we got Leo energy and Aquarian energy, because of the axis. So, and we know that, if you see from my last video, I was talking about the full moon. So you see how that energy ties in, because also I shouted out Bob Marley being the 6 of Spades. He just had a birthday, and things, you know, what happened that day. So just have to like look at things that have happened within the past couple of weeks, really, and see how things have really transpired. You know, okay, so let's run down the list real quick. Oh, gosh, where to begin? I'm just going to edit it up. It's going to be choppy probably, but okay, so I'm just start off with what I don't have written down. We're going to start off with Trump. Okay, we got T-Rump in the house, you know, with the impeachment. We got Ghislaine Maxwell, or some shit, who I spoke about last year, being the 6 of Hearts, you know, sitting in the sun. She going to spill the beans, you know, and serve it with some toast. Sorry. That's an insider. She going, you know, this is gonna be beans and burnt toast. You know, she gonna put it on a platter, I'm sure, because she's sitting in the sun position. So, you know, Trump impeachment, and then also we have what's his name? Ruben V. I can't think of his last name right now, but he has been charged with child pornography, and he was a member of Trump's administration. You know, things are coming to the light. You know, you'll see different things. You know, and he happens to be a 3 of diamonds. So you got 2 3 of diamonds and a 6 of hearts. That is a wow. That's a storm in itself, which is the 5 of spades, right? So that's just karma on karma or karma. Like everything is related, but they're all sitting in like the same position. So basically on the grand solar squares, the 3 of diamonds is sitting in the physical square, where the 6 of hearts sits in the spiritual square. So in some shape, form, or fashion, they are connected. Okay. So and remember that and I'm not even, I've made other videos, but the sex trafficking circle and those who have been connected with it, with Epstein Island and whatnot. So maybe we need to bring that back, because I don't like that. I think people have forgotten a lot of things, and we need to stay on. We need to stay on that stuff. Five Hearts energy again, because Wayfair, right? So we got to just stay on top of these topics, because it's all connected, and we can follow them. Like I'm saying, like, it's patterns, so we can see like how things get connected, when somebody got initiated, when somebody got caught up, and
the case is, we can see these things. You know what I'm saying? So at Helluva Healer, CardiniOG.com if you want to, get personal with it. But this is, like I said, just general. So let's have a conversation. Let's engage. Shout out, comment, subscribe, like, all that stuff. Okay. So anyway,
those cards, just watch them. Just watch them, because you got people coming in and out of those seats. And also not even not even trying to say like those cards are negative. I don't want anybody to think that, because you do what you do with the cards, but you just have to know the energy. You have to be able to sustain and control and maintain the power within those cards. Those cards are very powerful in business, and also very powerful in metaphysics and occult energy, and also hidden, sciences and whatnot. So metaphysical sciences and whatnot. So you just have to be careful. And I say occult energy, which also I would say melanin, which also I'll say plasma. But it's it's just up to you to do your research. And you just have to see, what's the shoe stuff really about. Boom, bam. So what else we got? Okay, yeah, so and Aquarius, back to Aquarius being 11, with the new moon being on the 11th, at 2 a.m., right? It's Aquarius is the 11th sign. Okay, so within the sign of Aquarius, we are having a stellium right now of planets and conjunctions. So right now we have, the sun and the moon conjunct, of course, because it's a new moon, and the new moon is at 23 degrees. We also have Mercury retrograding. We have Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn there as well. So we got, like I said, a stellium and happening on the Ace of Spades day. But we still have Pluto and Capricorn. So, that is going to continue to redo these structures that we've been seeing within the organizations in the public eye. Like I said, with the government, different communities. And we definitely be seeing ecosystems and in different forms, digital, cryptocurrencies and whatnot come to light. And it's also relative to the Ace of Spades energy. And in my Jack of Spades video, I also mentioned this with the Anubis energy. That's definitely relevant to the Ace of Spades. So with this stellium happening on the Ace of Spades day, with, like I said, the sun and the moon conjuncting at 23 degrees, bringing the new moon in Aquarius, also along with Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, all in a stellium within the sign of Aquarius with each other. It's definitely giving me like, Ace of Spades vibes, like I said, in the sense of, it could either be they all getting along, some people is going to be clicked up, or somebody or some entities is going to get voted off the island, so, and that's Ace of Spades energy, but it's going to leave a mark. And like I said, I'm getting vibes of that airdrop. So and it can definitely, even if it's not like, in the sense of the cryptocurrency wallets, I'm gonna touch on that though. But even if it's not in that sense, I want to speak on this part first. Like I said in the other videos, protect your passwords and your digital wallets and whatnot, your assets, because there's different ransomwares and stuff that I feel like this is a time that people are getting hacked, and viruses and whatnot being opened in their computers and whatnot. So just be mindful of that, and not even just that just computers, but just like your passwords for your credit cards, different websites you logged into, stuff like that. And physically, like I said, also with the protection, I mentioned all this in the other videos, but like I said, just be mindful, just be aware of your surroundings. Also be prepared, because I mentioned these storms, and right now we're having a winter storm. And I thought it was funny because the King of Diamonds was sitting Jupiter this past week that we're wrapping up, right? And Gucci Mane's the King of Diamonds. So we having an ice storm. So I thought that was funny. You can't make it up. But you know, so just prepare, you know, you gotta go get your food and shop and do things in advance. And if you gotta order stuff online, you know, it's a retrograde as well. So just be careful or just be mindful that it might be a delay for some things, especially with the weather now. So it's definitely, I've gotten notices saying that things were going to be delayed. So I try to tell you. But this is stuff that was already like I ordered last year that still was coming from like overseas and stuff. So uh it don't make me no difference at this point. This week, you got a lot going on, man. I still got to talk about what's been going on these past couple of weeks because I said I was going to make a video and come back and update y'all. So this is it. This is it. So we got the 9 of Clubs this week as the Pluto card. So yeah, this is it, right? And the Jack of Spades is the result. So wow, right? I just made a whole video on the Jack of Spades. Did you watch it? I hope so. Right? I said Gucci Mane, King of Diamonds, sitting Jupiter. So now the 9 of Clubs is sitting where Gucci Mane sit, right? It's sitting in the King of Diamonds position. So I thought that was funny too. Like you can't make that up. And it's really about graduating. And also Gucci Mane just had a son named Ice. Like I said, we just had an ice storm. Like 5 of Spades is the Neptune card. 5 of Spades is a Neptune card.
It's sitting before the 9 of Clubs. Like, you just can't make it up. 5 of Spades I've been talking about, of course, all this time. It was just the Uranus card last week. They just had the baby. The ice storm came. God dang it, what I tell you about the 5 of Spades? It's like a storm. You know, we had multiple storms coming through at once. You know, the roads that grew through concrete and whatnot and so forth.
You know, congratulations to him and Keisha and their family. So with the Pluto card being the 9 of Clubs this week, we really have an energy, like I said, of graduating. Like things are really transforming, going to new levels of ascension, and it's like powering through. So it's really like just like a rocket. And when I think of rockets, I think of like mooning. So we're going to get into crypto because the result card is the Jack of Spades. And like I said, hopefully you've watched the videos I've made when I've talked about the Jack of Spades, trying to just get you all to understand the energies and how they're moving along so you can follow along and feel more confident when you're, you know, getting involved in these things. Hopefully, you know, that makes sense. With the result card being the Jack of Spades, like I said, the Jack of Spades is the card of Bitcoin. So it's the card that has opened the gates for all the other cryptocurrencies, the altcoins and whatnot to open and to exist, right? So we're seeing at this time, these other tokens and whatnot are going to be with the 5 of Spades and Neptune. You know, like I said, we've been following, you know, this 5 of Spades has been following us and it's still around. So, like I said, last week it was the Uranus card in the future, and it was letting us know that, you know, it's going to be an eruption of what's going on that you've seen at this time. So, like I said, with things coming to the light and being exposed, you know, in future things. So these things are going to be a slow burn. So that's why I said, don't forget, just come back around and remember and stay on these people, stay on this research and stuff, because it's all connected. These things affect the market because these things affect business people, right? So you got to be mindful of how, you know, they move too. And whales and whatnot, that's another story. But we're going to talk about these big people that I'm talking about, these rich people, right? These wealthy folks. We're going to talk about Jeff Bezos,
2 of Spades,
and Elon Musk,
2 of Clubs.
Because if you didn't figure it out, like, you know, from my other videos, when I was saying people was going to be changing positions and whatnot.
Well, I say to watch the King of Clubs because that's the businessman.
You know, Jeff Bezos has switched positions within Amazon from being the CEO to becoming the executive chair. Okay, so Jeff Bezos is a 2 of Spades. He's a 2 of Spades. Okay, so watch the stock market, all right? Because bam, there it is. He's a 2 of Spades, and also Andy Jassy, who's replacing him as the CEO, is an Ace of Spades.
Elon Musk said Dogecoin is the crypto for the people. Okay, he said that. He tweeted that. And then he invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin.
He is the owner of Tesla on the stock market.
So if he has Tesla, okay, so
he was a part of the lawsuit Okay.
So it's like big on big on big. And if you look at my other videos, I think I said that. Well, not that phrase per se. I be listening to Migos and stuff. But the song was in my head if I didn't say it. But like Jupiter, 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 and Pluto on Pluto on Pluto. If I didn't say those two things, I should have. Because I did. I just probably didn't say it to y'all.
So anyway, can you tell that I'm tired with him saying, you know, Doggy Coin or Dogecoin is the crypto for the people? Like I said, he invested 1.5 into Bitcoin. So what does that mean? Like, why would you say that and then do that? Well, you know, people are confused. They're thinking this and they're thinking that. But did you know somebody just staked 1.5 billion into Dogecoin? So what if that's him and he's going to give it away? Because look at this. He's going to go on ClubHouse platform, which is a Two of Diamonds. We're in a Two of Diamonds week now. He's going to go on ClubHouse with Kanye West, who's a Nine of Diamonds. What are they going to talk about? And then it's like a special private invites or something. You got to have like a special code or something or whatever the case is. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But you got to have something to get in. What are they going to announce? What is Dogecoin? It's an NFT. Okay, so but a lot of people have been buying it. A lot of people traded it. A lot of people made money from it. A lot of people lost money from it. So if you still have it, I think, you know, it's not all a loss. I think, you know, in this sense, what if the announcement is something regarding, you know, the use of the platform of Clubhouse per se being a means of ways to stake NFTs? Because if you think about it, what is Clubhouse? It's an audio platform, right? And so Joe Rogan popped in my head too, and this was a long earlier when I had the airdrop. I had the airdrop download. So and Joe Rogan is a Two of Diamonds. You know, him, Kanye, and Elon is all related somehow. Just saying, like, it can't. I don't feel like it's gonna be too far. Because the whole thing with Joe Rogan going to Spotify, he made them change their whole platform to include visual production. So because of the fact that mentioning he had Elon Musk on there smoking weed. So like people, if he hadn't had that on camera for the world to see, nobody would believe it. I mean, I ain't gonna say nobody, but I mean, they were like, oh, cool story, bro. So like whatever. But, you know, so I'm saying, like, things change. We have NFTs on Clubhouse. It could be the sense of, like, how we changed the, what's the profile picture or whatever called? When you change the avatar for that, you know, or, you know, you want to exchange music when we have, like, right now, you know, different artists are playing the music in the background and stuff on Clubhouse while, you know, talking or, you know, them, you know, having a listening session for their music or whatever. So if you can have NFTs to where you exchange your music and have it playing like a jukebox or something like that, that'd be lit. But, you know, maybe I'm giving too much. Maybe y'all need to edit that part out. So I ain't gonna say no more about that. As far as the cards go, because that's what, you know, I'm on time limit. So, Doge, I don't like that name.
It's not doggy. I just like saying, I don't think I want to say doggy because it just, I just, doggy. Doggy
is a 10 of clubs, which is baby Pluto. So if you look at it, Doggy Coin or Dogecoin, whatever it is a 7 of hearts. And if you look at what, you know, if it's a 10 of clubs and it's 7 of hearts, it's definitely baby Pluto. This is baby Pluto we're talking about, okay? So I really feel like this coin, hear me out, because I just feel like I just looked and sounded real crazy, but hear me out.
If you're still listening, because I already said some stuff and I already looked crazy and said some crazy things, but just follow me, okay? Because I'm going somewhere.
So I feel like Dogecoin, I don't like that name. I feel like Doggy Coin could be the coin that initiates the new opening for crypto in the new cycle, right? I don't want to misspeak, but if so much is invested into this NFT, it has to be a high ranking NFT. So, you know, I'm just, like I said, I'm not a financial, I gotta say this again, I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a crypto guru. I just, you know, I just go with what I just, you know, just, what is it? What did they say? Just,
Logan vibes.
But no, seriously. What I'm saying is, I feel like that this coin, though, can just really be the one that initiates the opening for such opportunities, because NFTs are real and they have real use. You know, they can have utilization, but some don't. you know, so it's just like you have to create the utilization. And that's what the Jack of Spades is about, creating. And I mentioned the cards because, and I said that it is a baby Pluto because the Seven of Hearts transforms into the Jack of Spades. And the Ten of Clubs is the karma card to the Jack of Spades as well.
So it's like, it's coming, it's another triangle. Like, pause.
The energies are just really just showing how like it's developing. Okay, so you have like the opportunity is present within itself. So when I was saying about Uranus energy, you know, with the Five of Spades, we saw the exposing of it. So it's like we're seeing it from, you know, the developing stages. So it's, you know, where is it within its cycle at this point? So I bet that within, you know, the next 5 years that it'll actually have more utilization than not. And it'll be like, damn, do I want to say this? I'm already saying it, right? I guess I might edit this too. Let me say this in a way to where when I edit this, I don't sound crazy, but I still say what I mean.
I feel like it will be the leading coin of NFTs, or at least one of the leading coins of NFTs to open, you know, in a way, like I said, because it has opened these things.
Doors,
and also
because
to tie back
Pluto.
with Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is going to give away
This is called speaking things into existence.
the money. If that's him who cause like who does that? Like who if he really got 1.5 million of Dogecoin and then, you know, tweeted that but got the coins anonymously and then got put 1.5 into Bitcoin, then, you know, it would make sense that he got the Dogecoin. And also, if he's saying that it's for the people, then, you know, he should be airdropping that
Not
to
counting
other
his
people,
pockets.
and,
I'm
you know,
just
to the
saying.
people that, you know, are still holding.
With ClubHouse being the conversation. This has been the Two of Diamonds was the transformation card, was it? For something. Everybody's sitting damn, what is it? I wrote it down somewhere. Don't worry about it. I said what I said about it earlier, so just rewind the track. On the replay.
I think that's pretty much all that I really wanted to say. Oh yeah, and then I wanted to talk about these numbers real quick. Tesla is an ace of spade. I gotta edit that part and put that somewhere. 2.6 billion worth of Dogecoin. 28%. Somebody owns that much. I feel like they know something. Not even the quantity. Oh, time to go. That's the timing. Okay, not even the quantity, but just the those numbers alone.
The 26 and the 28, or the 2 and the 6 and the 28.
I think we're going to leave it here. This was a choppy video. It's 22 minutes. I'm going to keep it under 23 minutes, so I got a few seconds left to chat.
Video probably still got 15 minutes left. Hold tight.
Follow me at Helluva Healer, and, you know, we can go through Pluto's door together, and we can discuss them changes, because this Five of Spades doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon, especially, like I said, with the Six of Spades being the result card. So we got the Nine of Clubs and the Jack of Spades to look out for this week. So get your wallets and everything loaded up. Let's get this moon money.
I don't like that part. I'm going to do a new ending. I got a better one for you. Oh, and Happy New Year. I didn't even say that. Happy New Year. We are going into the metal ox. The year of the metal ox.
You know, we're going to get that golden bull. I didn't even tell you about my dream, but I ain't got enough time. My timer went off already.
All right, you guys. I'm wrapping this up. I've been here talking with y'all, and I still didn't even say everything I wanted to say. So let me know what you think about what I've said so far. Let me know if I need to like cover anything in more detail. If you want a personal reading, though, you got to definitely go to hh44.space, CardiniOG.com. I got my websites right. You know, I had to remember where I was at. But you can go to, you know, mainmoss.com, get your curls popping. All right, now, y'all. We done gone through Pluto's door. So remember what I said for the next door. We got the Nine of Clubs with the Jack of Spades result. So we're going to see some things. Just be prepared. We're going to prepare for liftoff, okay?
On another note, we did have a Five of Spades Neptune coming up. So, you know, paired with this nine clubs and Jack of Spades energy. So just, hold tight. You don't have to deploy the safety bags or nothing like that, gas mat, whatever. You don't have to deploy them, but just know where they are. Just know where they are if you feel like you gotta hit the eject button. But it'll just, I don't want to say it'll be a crash landing or anything like that, but I feel like things are gonna go and then they're gonna go. Okay.
Five of Spades, Neptune. I didn't even tell y'all about my dream, but we don't have time because my timer went off. I guess I'll have to see y'all next week. Let me know what y'all think.
Pluto's door, quick recap. New moon, Aquarius, February 11th, 2021, 23 degrees. We got the sun and the moon conjuncting in the sign of Aquarius, along with the rest of the planets of Saturn, Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus. So we got 6 planets in the stellium of Aquarius. We're going to see some deconstruction, some reconstruction, because we still got the Five of Spades energy that's been following us. And we have the Six of Spades result card for the Five of Spades that I mentioned in the last video that I put out on YouTube that finally uploaded after taking forever. So go follow and watch those, please. So it's going to be a process. We're going to see it. It's going to be a slow process. So we're watching it in real time. So we're seeing it exposing. We're seeing the exposures happen and things breaking down and falling apart. We're seeing, fights, and we're going to have more talks about war and battles and whatnot. Also airdrops. So be mindful of communication. I think it's going to be some hacking I spoke on before. Ransomware, malware. Just be mindful of your encryption. Save your passwords properly. Keep your information coded. Decoding is going to be a theme because some stuff that's going on in the charts. Follow me, book a reading if you want a personal consultation. You can go to hh44.space. Also, what else? Yeah, because we're going to have Uranus squaring Saturn, so coming up on the 17th. So we'll get into that in the future. We still got Pluto and Capricorn, like I said. So it's a slow result. Last week was the Ace of Diamonds week. The Pluto card was the Ten of Hearts, and the result card was the Queen of Hearts. So these energies were actually supported by the King of Hearts and the King of Diamonds.
So with them being supported by the King of Hearts and the Two of Clubs,
If you're
that's
following
Joe
along on your
Biden
charts, you'll see
and
what I'm
Kamala
talking about.
Harris cards. So I really feel like, again, we're going to see that, the law, being more prominent. And I spoke on, like I said, with Trump and, members from his cabinet who being charged with, child pornography, and also with Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah, her ass. So, that energy is all connected, and we've seen different laws and whatnot. Like I said, you've seen different talks of, privacy acts and whatnot. So, like I said, with communications and with airdrops, Biden is allowing, different apps and whatnot, these social platforms, to have your user data and exchange this information and whatnot. So, just be mindful of, like I said, read the fine print, be mindful of what you're signing up for and whatnot. And these different exchanges as well on the centralized side of cryptocurrency, they have different rules and regulations, and they're changing stuff, and you just got to be mindful of what's what. So, this is a time where, like I said, there's a lot of tricky energy. And like I said, tricky. So, just look out. You don't know what Elon doing for real. He might have put 3 billion down, in 2 separate areas. He just winning. So either way, like I said, just weigh your options and check your sources, and just prepare. Just prepare for this time. This is really the only time that I feel like we're going to have this moment in history. This is within this cycle, and this cycle is going to be the cycle. So get in while you fit in, because you can fit in anywhere, but you need to just get in while you can. And scene. I think that's it.
That's it. All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. The whole moment. Ambulance went crash. Y'all, I gotta end this video. I don't know how to end it. I've really been making so many outros to this video. I've tacked on more information that I cared to. My timer went off. Like, I don't even know how long ago it went off, and I'm still here. I can really just talk about this stuff all day. So please, be interactive. And that's also what, like I said, I can talk about this all day. That's also what we, supposed to be doing with this new moon. We have to use our resources and connect with our communities, and, and investigate these communities as well and see what they're really about. And just stand your ground, know your, have some presence. I really feel like, if we just get a good grasp of strategy and we can work together in different regards and, you know, shake some stuff. So let me know what you think, you guys. I'm tired. See you later.
Yeah, it's so much I really wanted to say to y'all. I want to
include, but I can't say everything. I've said too much already. So let me know what you think, you guys. Please subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. Because I'm just going to keep talking if you don't. Like, I'm still going to just keep talking either way, I guess, because it's what I do. I don't know how to end this video. I'm just going to...
thank you for being a friend. All right now, y'all.